alive, Mike's alive. Who's gonna be the first one to say they're here and everything's just fine? When that first person comes, they say it sounds okay. When that first person comes, we know it's gonna be great. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Oh, there's one. Somebody's here. Somebody's... No. Oh. Don't say that. Don't tell them that. Oh, now there's people here, so y'all shush up. That's right. Okay.
What are we from 7 to 8 or what is it?
We are from 7 to 9.
9.
Because that means probably with the chit chat, because we are some chatty folk.
Right, we are.
We'll get some good tasty tunes in. Hi everybody. I have been off busy. I think the last time I live from the Lair it was when we were on the road, Rob and I. So we were live from a different Lair. And now we have returned to this one. You know what rhymes with Lair? Share. Share rhymes with Lair. Hi, Irene. Share rhymes with Lair. Care. If you care, you share. Exactly. Don't be a Sonny Bono. Share. I can see Rob grinning at his computer. There you are. But yeah, we got special guests in the house tonight. You're going to hear something that has never been done live before, which is super exciting. That's why you want to be here. You want to be here.
Never, 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 never know. Oh, no, 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 never know, never know.
Never, 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 never. I only do it for you. Only for you. We're gonna get at this any second now. Any second now. Rob says no loudly from the basement. We're gonna get to this in 3 minutes, like we always do. Oh my God, Robert.
Where is he? I hear a voice far away.
He's in the Lair, which has been sullied and left. I was gonna say something real off color, but I'm not gonna. She's a little worse for wear. The
Lair down there is worse for wear.
The Lair down there is worse for wear.
Okay.
She was almost there, but they left her a little unsatisfied.
And it's been a little bit of a scare, hasn't it?
Oh, it's like a folk Dr. Seussian day up here.
And there is no cold air.
Oh. Hello. We shall continue the poetry.
Where's a wah-wah pedal when they need one?
Rob's going to step very carefully over the tangle we have made.
What is this we shit? This is all my fault. Arrgh.
We in this together. We are one.
It feels good in here. It's the way it's supposed to be. Wires everywhere.
Shit on my shit.
I had an exit set until
Stuff on my stuff.
Until I showed up, there were no wires in her life.
Aww.
It wasn't a good thing. It wasn't meant as a compliment.
So one of the nice things about having you in the house is that I have absolutely no freaking plan, and yet I've got faith. I'm not a creature to whom faith comes easily, but you give me faith.
Exactly. So apparently we're going to go from faith to a kind of faith. When you are sent as a very, very teeny tiny hero to a very, very terrifying oracle, which requires a substantial amount of faith. Quick legs. I don't have quick legs today. I went to the gym. I might make several noises that are not intentional. Right, I'll try to make them sound like that when possible.
Oh, God, yeah.
Robert.
Oh, sorry.
This is a song about my childhood movies. Do not make it weirder.
The love of a tree is pure.
come to you, humble and willing, brave, stepping over the bones of my brethren. I wouldn't come here if I wasn't desperate. I am too small, and I cannot live this.
My guitar was vibrating at that.
Oddly.
Good for you.
Some oracle for y'all. Hello, everyone.
Doing okay out there?
Oh, I'm sure it is hot and steamy in Louisiana. I'm like, woo! Hey, Mark, we just saw you.
Hee hee hee. Yes, so many days without Eliane.
I saw your clover. You did very well. Found a really big, good clover on the golf course.
Mark, I hope that you... Oh, did you go golfing already? I hope that went okay.
We are so thrilled to have Susan Rowe as our special guest for the second time. She wasn't scared off by our antics.
Well, she said specifically she wanted to come back when Heather was here.
I couldn't make it last time.
Yeah.
So.
So thank you.
Well, I wasn't leaving you guys out, but yes. All together, Illy and me. Well, mostly all.
107 today down in North Carolina. Good Lord. Well, as is always the way, you're right. We have a structure, and our structure is not me anymore. It's a hot potato sort of song situation. So your turn.
Okay, but I expect everyone to jump in here. This is a song I play by myself all the time. I'm not here for that. This is a song about growing up with records, and they had an A side and a B side, and I ruined most of mine from learning how to play. There was no YouTube. There was no, you know the drill. It's called Living on the B side. Let's just get a feel for that beat. Most of my records, just learning how to play. Picking up and putting down the needle. Back then it was the only way. We had an old Packard that couldn't make it up Leonardtown Hill. Pocket in the graveyard or walk the rest of the way, but still, don't you know it was a sweet time? It was a world away from here. We were living on the B-side, just waiting to get played. I had an old Sears Silvertone, impossible to play. My brother had a sweet cherry sunburst Gibson. Every chance I got, I used to sneak it out and play. We grew up in a cracker box house on the edge of the Second World War. The smell of summer drifted through the back screen door. Don't you know it was a sweet time? World away from here. We were living on the B-side, just waiting to get played. I know it must sound funny, I myself don't understand, but I miss those scratchy records from scratchy record land. Take a ride. If I put it down, what I do, I just don't know. Turns out I'm a pretty good picker, but I cannot be any less known. I woke up this morning in yesterday's clothes. Think about the choices I made when I chose way back in the sweet time. It was a world away from here. Good living on the B-side, just waiting to get played. Hoping to get played. I ruined most of my records just learning how to play. Awesome, guys. Fabulous. So much fun.
Pfeiffer's Corner tuned in all the way from. Where are you right now?
The UP.
Italy?
He's in the up.
Yeah.
He's got balloons in a house.
I think that's right.
And Rowan Corbett out there. Hello, Rowan.
Yeah, knowing that Rowan thinks it sounds great means that I'm like, okay, he's the opinion. He's the opinion that I count on. Yeah. Hey, Minnesota.
Hey, Minnesota.
Nice to have Eric James Danowski back in the house. I was running my open mic last night. It was the 4th of July, and that's fine. But like, even when Eric James Danowski is like, I don't know, we get messages from him as like, I'll have to catch it on the replay because I was riding a giraffe and the giraffe did not have Wi-Fi. Or actually, I was in line for a roller coaster and I'm listening a little bit, but I'm going to get on the roller coaster. So yesterday when it was the 4th of July, I figured like at least I'd get a message or something. And you did get a message through eventually. But I was concerned right at the beginning. I was like, where are my emojis? I'm an emoji-less human. It was very sad.
Sometime we need to bring him in on StreamYard while he's at the amusement park and like have the roller coaster game.
It'd be so good.
That'd be awesome.
We could do that.
Upper Peninsula. Oh,
Michigan.
okay. I guess you're back
Oh.
from. Okay, you're back in the States.
Okay. Wow, so we got Michigan and Minnesota in the house. Like, we are touching so many lakes right now.
Which is so far away. It's
And
where the-
Erie.
And Erie. Ah, we touch all the lakes.
Way out in the middle of nowhere where the crawdads have no internet.
Nice. I have a funny thing. I don't know that I've talked much about it actually on our shows. I have to poke every water source, and poke is very specific. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. I have to go to the water source if we get into a town and we're close enough. So I have to poke the Atlantic, and I had to poke Lake Erie, and I've poked Lake Michigan that one time. I had a one-time poke with Lake Michigan.
Fast punk or a
It is punk rock. So yes, I poke all water sources when they are close to me.
Someone requested this.
Mark did.
Mark requested this. Mark requested this out in
Mark, who I called a smart ass.
Massachusetts the other night, and precisely because he wanted me to play the chicken wing song in front of chickens, which he thought would only work for the chickens if the chickens had a good sense of humor. But in truth, since the chickens, it's the song sort of actually about eating Jules Bland. The chickens were probably thought it was awesome. We're gonna have Jules Bland as our featured artist next week. And I'm gonna sing this right at him. It's gonna be awesome.
Ooh, awkward.
Nah. It's gonna be awesome. Not really about eating Jules Bland. It's just about eating people who you think are really amazing, and you gotta get their talent somehow.
Their power.
It's a compliment.
It is.
You're free to get as dirty as you want with this. It's a dirty song. They say eat the heart for courage, eat the brains for knowledge, eat the fingers for their skills, eat the fist for power. You gotta bite the face to get the look, you gotta nibble at their knees. I've been eating chicken wings to fly away from everything, yeah. Got an itch to scratch, and I've been rubbing up on trees. No one will touch me where the feathers grow. You scratch the itch and you get the fleas. You gotta bite the neck to get the voice. You gotta bite that hand that feeds. I've been eating chicken wings to fly away from everything, yeah. I've been waking up at dawn, screaming prophecy. I'm a rare, rare bird, picking feathers from my teeth. sharpening my appetite. I've been sharpening my teeth. It dulls my sense of taste, but it doesn't dull the need. I've been chasing every neighbor. I've been chasing the neighbor's pets. Well, to spice up all these chicken wings, to fly away from everything. Everything I chew and everything I eat gets stapled across my eyes and nailed to the meat. I've been throwing up the bones, they land stinking at my feet. Well, I've been eating chicken wings and I'm becoming what I eat. I've been waking up at dawn, screaming at the sun. I'm a rare, rare bird, but I can't be the only one. I've been waking up at dawn, screaming prophecy. I'm a rare, rare bird, picking feathers from my teeth. Thank you.
Okay. It's good. I loved that song when Rob wrote it. He thought it was super weird, and I'm like, you want to talk about strange inspiration? I'm like, I love this song. I think this song is great. Like, this is the weird song that winds up as, like, the theme song for a True Blood or a Justified. You know what I mean? Like, tell me.
I love the way it goes. Dun, 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 dun.
That's right. That's a song that was inspired by one of our writing challenges on our virtual open mic, our Monday Night Vom. And I think the challenge was crafted in madness. And I wrote that about eating my friend Jules, and Rowan wrote a song about being Galadriel in Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
And I enjoy that, I'm going to screw it. Is it Pfeiffer the right way to say it?
Pfeiffer.
Yeah. Pfeiffer, okay. I enjoy that Pfeiffer is reminiscing about his trip to Italy with a glass of Chianti. And I swear there is no... Does anybody ever hear the word Chianti without hearing
Not
it?
thinking about eating people? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a great way to...
His liver with a
the song,
nice
too.
Chianti.
Nothing like spice from mushrooms.
Where are you going?
Are
we coming with you?
We're
Oh,
going
some
to stay here.
fava
We're gonna
beans.
stay
I
here.
ate his
We're gonna
liver
do
with
that.
fava
Listen to
beans
Dixie.
and a nice Chianti. Do you know, I've
Before we
never
slow it down.
seen that movie.
What? Well,
Culturally relevant. Know all the important bits.
So this is a brand new song, and I couldn't pass up the chance to play it with these guys. It's called Whistling Dixie. We'll kind of play our way through it. Well, I was so tired of everything. I cut off that gold ring and went looking for someone to call me home. Woke up, slept too long, curled myself up in a song. It's okay not to be okay, I know. Got that prayer rolling into motion. Traded that promise for a song. Singing, I'm not just whistling Dixie. Not saying Jesus is with me till I'm sure. She was like the famous flames. Her music almost drove me sane, both beautiful and tough at the same time. Watched her from across the room, thought to myself, we're destined to help each other make some peace with time. Little Sheba, won't you let me walk you home? I'll help you chase that feeling. You'll always be a rolling stone. Singing, I'm not just whistling Dixie. Not saying Jesus is with me till I'm sure. Not till I'm sure. not just whistling Dixie. I'm not saying Jesus is with me till I'm sure. Now, time passes quickly, and Russ never sleeps, and you're only as good as your last song. There's music in the alley, but there's rain on down the street, and 1,000 things I'm probably doing wrong. But I got my back to the Cumberland River. On every corner there's a song singing, I'm not just whistling Dixie. Not saying Jesus is with me till I'm sure. Not till I'm sure. Oh, not till I'm sure. Till I'm sure. Oh, not till I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, man.
That song is fun.
That was worth the drive. Oh, first time we played that.
It's got good swagger. So we were trying to explain you. We were trying to like write what we would say, and what we say is we always say you're a songwriter, because the number of times I giggle, like the thing about you're only as good as your last song, I'm like, yeah, that's right. And that one and the other one about like you sure not well known or whatever, I'm like, yeah, I sure felt that. Could not be any less well known.
That's true.
And I was like, oh. Songwriter.
We folk famous together.
That means a lot to me.
No, dude, the number of times you'll see it, like when we watch the replay, it's like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Chris Eric is out there. Chris, I know, is a huge fan of yours, and I think regrets every Tuesday night he doesn't spend with us in the Spark.
Yeah.
Getting to breathe the same weird, funky air. That is turn.
I got a songwriter-y question, though.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine you, are you a person who writes a lot?
Say it again?
Are you a person who writes a lot?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, it's that Chris Eric thing. There's a certain personality of the songs, or just there's.
And sometimes you get, you show up. There's a great Tom Waits quote that says, sometimes songs just show up because you're at the piano and they went there for the girl down the street, but she wasn't even up yet. Yeah, I try to write every day.
The muse is funny. Like, for me, like, the muse has to come and, I don't know, like, break a bone for me level of, it's time.
Oh.
This, now.
To be clear, though, I struggle, particularly with lyrics. Like, that Whistling Dixie, I had, not Whistling Dixie, not saying Jesus with me, like a year. I'm like, what do I do with that? And finally, boom.
But you're working on a lot of things in parallel. Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. And I grind. I've never got parallel. I do have one song sitting that I have like a verse and a chorus. It's probably the single longest sitting song of my life. It's just sitting there. Like, I have a really good chorus. Not a clue what to do with the thing.
I've got something like that. It happens.
All right, it's my turn.
Yup.
Let me think about this for a second.
Sorry. We're Iliami webcasting to you live from the Lair, which isn't a lair. We're actually above our lair. Our lair, we really thought our lair would be air conditioned for this day, and it is not. It's filled with crap.
I didn't realize, it just occurred to me, the whole connection between the hayvac and the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh!
So my new graphics card is going breathing heavily into our basement right now, which is why we can't really do the lair downstairs during the summer,
When it's
because
this hot,
the graphics card is just busy. It's like a dog's breath. You didn't realize that graphics cards are actually powered by dogs.
So I'm going to play this one for Susan, because I know Susan liked it. And it'll be standard capo at 3. And this is one that took a long time. This, I I want to say took a year to write it. I had the first verse and the first chorus, and it was the broken bone situation. The muse came and broke a bone and demanded a song, and it was at the time to self-soothe, and then the song was completed just in time, really, to be used to win the contest that the losing of which inspired the writing of the song the year before. So, when I say the muse breaks a bone when she wants something, it's like that.
That muse paid up, though.
Yes, that muse paid up. So, Susan is working out of the same studio that I cut this in, and so has gotten to hear it. And if you're on my mailing list, you've gotten to hear it, by the way. I just want to make sure it's actually in tune, because it is sweaty in here and my instrument is unhappy.
What's that?
I sent this to you because we had a conversation about this song. I turned it down a little because it was loud. Is that up?
To the ribbons in my hair look far too girlish for the grave. Do we put our hearts away? Who says it's time? Rather not look foolish. Maybe I'm too old to do this, but we don't get to choose our pride. Yours might not be mine. As if we come too late to all we love, by the only roads there was. Do we not get to dance for as long as we can? If not for as long as we want, if not for as long as we want. Had to weather every mile. Couldn't gather all the treasure in a day. Wisdom in my eye, but all they see is the time. Gaining like an enemy, and I try not to agree. If we come too late to all we love, by the only roads there was, do we not get to dance for as long as we can? If not for as long as we want, if not for as long as we want. Like the lines on the page, can I take the heartbreak for the song it brings? So I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing. do all we love. By the only road there was, and it is there we will dance for as long as we can, if not for as long as we want.
So I would give you the highest compliment I can give you. I wish I had written that. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And,
See, Dave's.
and of course it was Out of the Ashes.
Oh yeah.
Of course it was.
I was so mad
That's
because
so-
I really thought like I had given them some of my best songs, and I made the semifinals and didn't make the finals, and you know I was really in this moment where I thought I'm gonna age out of this soon, and I don't know how much time I have left, and I was really consumed by that thought.
Right. But there's just like such a lesson there. You know, yeah. So I'm gonna slow things down.
This is so fun, by the way.
I know it is. It just is.
We had kind of a shitty day, all of us, and it's better now.
Yes, it is.
So I have to tell the story with the song because of the reason I wrote the song. So, in other words, they go together. When I started writing songs when I was a kid, 13 years old, I just always assumed that every partner I ever had, I'd write a song and they'd go, "Oh my God, you wrote a song for me, I love it, oh my God." This never happened, not even once, not once. And this person in particular, we were together for a very long time and very dear to me. But she loved the facts. She often criticized one of my songs. That didn't happen. We didn't do that. So she'll never hear this song. But in her honor, everything, when you listen to the song, everything in the song happened. Every single thing happened. So she won't be able to say that one to this one, but it's called Strawberry Moon. And you guys can still join in, it's just slower. Nice cello, whatever. It was a strawberry moon that gave me this tune and said, put all the pieces together. And the violins played like back in the day, way back when we were forever. In your flower print dress, with your call of distress, it was an easy road then just to love you. No questions were asked about the future on those hot sweat-kissed August nights. And if I close my eyes, it all seems just like yesterday. Summer so sweet and the air so clear. I look for the moment and the courage to tell you that all of this time you were my dream. With my murmuring heart and my stuttering start, it took so long for me just to find you. In the house by the road where the college kids drove, always too fast for the curve. In your cowgirl boots, all covered with mud, and your pony named Susie all saddled, I followed you around, convincing myself that this was the life that I wished. You and your roses and me in deep water, helping each other, just living our lives. But I move too fast and you move too slowly. Do you know I still love you after all of this time? With the years pushed aside, I got nowhere to hide. I got no place I really can run to. And in the dawn's early light, when I'm listening to my life, I still can't believe you're not here beside me. It's a world of regret, but the last time I checked, the past is still just a bridge going nowhere. And the flame that jumped up between us, it flickers now, even still. So tell me again, we can be whoever we want to be. Tell me again, we still got plenty of steam. Most of our trouble was all smoke and mirrors. To tell you the truth, sometimes it all just feels like a dream. Spider webs in the forest, dogs sang in the chorus, ran circles around us, circles around our love. Spider webs in the forest, dogs sang in the chorus, ran circles around us, circles around our love. Circles around our love.
It's like the nice version of the. I have a similar tale of the people you write songs about. Like I usually make the joke on stage where I'm like, people want to date musicians because they think they want songs written about them.
They think.
But you don't like the ones you're gonna get because we choose. You don't choose. We choose.
Yep.
And I always say it's like it's not. You did that nice thing for me. You brought me those flowers, and here I wrote you this ode to your wonderfulness. It's you did that one mean thing and said that one thing that one time, and now I will like disparage you nightly at my shows all over the country for eternity.
And even if it's always really good, it's always your point of view.
Right.
Which is never, they never jive. They never jive.
I wrote my husband a really beautiful song right before he proposed to me, and I almost never play it. I felt so bad. It came up in my memories like right around our we got engaged about, I guess, 6 years ago. And I'm like playing the song. I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I've played it once since. I don't think I've played it once.
Is that because of his response or just because you haven't?
I don't think it's a great song. And it's the problem of like, I'ma say the terrible thing. A great and calm love does not make a great song. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving the song enough credit. I'll have to dig it up some point and you guys will tell me what you think about that. It's a good chorus though. And the chorus of it's something about it's really about how he's so chill and I'm like a nightmare. And so it's sometimes you need a storm. What is it? I can't do it while he's doing that. But sometimes you need a storm to show off all the calm, kind of thing. So it's like
Reminds me of a superhero group, Big Chill and Little Nightmare.
I love that.
Just thinking.
All right. So what's in your brain with that as kind of the mixtape?
Even though I play it a lot.
And I like this one a lot because it is kind of like, I always say this song is really sexy. I mean, the topic, it's pandemic era, sexy times. So it's.
perfectionist, Spartan, lithe, and kind. She'd work her fingers to the bone for a song. We'd meet someplace mundane and go someplace exotic. Deep inside the dream, our lives were flawless. But ain't life a bitch? I still penny pinch. I could barely save a dime. I've been rubbing up on poverty like a cat who's flirting hungrily. But deep inside the dream, our lives were flawless. Steady on when sun melts to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons don't mean anything, no. Steady gone, full circle back to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket, and nothing up my sleeve. There was a sickness, it took its toll upon the man. Couldn't wash our hands with our wedding bands, chapping lips and fingertips. We stayed someplace mundane, cause any travel seemed exotic. Deep inside the dream, our lives were flawless. Steady on, winter melts to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons, they don't mean anything, no. Steady gone, full circle back to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket, and no one on my arm. Oh, how do you forget all those names when you leave your bed? You just faintly remember to regret leaving something warm. You know how you forget all those dreams when you leave your bed. You just faintly remember to regret leaving something flawless. Dreamt I'd left the city, but everyone was starving feral. They'd kill you for a song. Masked faces, lowered eyes, and lips were so exotic. We're in danger for our lives when everyone is lawless, lawless, yeah. Stay on when sun melts to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket. The seasons, they don't mean anything, well. Steady gone, full circle back to spring again. I got nothing in my pocket, and no one left to harm. I got no one left to harm. I got no one left to harm.
Nice.
That was
Hands are
joy.
slippery.
Oh man, I've learned my lesson. I will not try to sit down.
No, I could have told you that. So to sing.
Why is this happening?
To sing.
Oh God, why?
It's not even that. So the couch really compresses your diaphragm in a horrible way. I've tried to sing sitting on that. If I wasn't sitting on something structured like this, I would struggle.
Thank you, everybody. So I feel like we
Girl
have
with the
a
cake.
few more viewers than usual tonight, which is awesome.
Awesome.
If you've never said hi before, say hi. We like seeing who's out there. But we are Iliami, you probably know that. And we have special guest Susan Rowe here for the second time tonight.
I know better than to play along with
This
this
one's-
one. You guys
So
do this.
Wait,
what's
we gotta
cool
get it
about
right
this
there.
is that
What's wrong here?
6.
Did the partial capo get broken in the mailbox? Is that what happened?
No, it just
Okay.
keep talking.
Yeah. So what's really, really cool is Susan's been kind enough to invite a few people in the community to come and sing
It's as high as I can go.
on her CD, and it's kind of an incredible honor. I get asked to do a lot of studio work, and I don't always love it, you know, but this was like, this is different. This is interesting. I can't say I've heard another song like this. I like this. I like this portrait. I like songs that are portraits of interesting people.
Right, and it's honestly, it really isn't honestly about any one person. Because I've had musician friends go, "Is that about me?" It's not.
Really,
Maybe, there's a couple of people that go, you had a line.
we all have a little of this girl in us.
Right.
I mean, even Rob's got a little of this girl in him. He said from the kitchen. So we've never done this together before. I did this in the studio,
And I've been waiting for a long time to do this. Heather killed this song. And I told her earlier, whenever I sing it, I go, "So Heather, is it? I've never get it right.
Aubrey, like the bread
Aubrey,
song,
Aubrey.
and Aubrey was her name.
Aubrey Lloyd is singing this song. When you hear me sing it, just picture her singing it. And it seems to go over better that way. So anyway, here we go. Girl Who Would Be King.
The first time that I saw you, I couldn't help but making fun. You beat that ukulele with your broken little song. It was something about someone you loved. They loved you, I wasn't sure. It didn't really matter, you spelled it taking wing. Now everybody's talking about the girl who would be king. Would be king. So you moved into the city where you played it wild and free. You filled your head with Grateful Dead, tied-out history. But you ain't no hippie girl, just
Like
a rabbit on the run.
No.
Go ahead and have your fun, but darling, here's the thing. Everybody's gunning for the girl who would be king. Would be king. There's writing in the stars tonight, but there is nothing about me. Even heaven's talking about the girl who would be king, would be king. Now you wake up in the morning, but there's nobody around. You keep a journal by your bed when you write your dreams all down. You think they're cryptic messages to tell you what to do from the beyond. You dream that you were falling, that's a pretty standard thing. Comes with the title of the girl who would be king. Would be king. The stars are in your eyes tonight, but there is no room there for me. No room there for one who would love you. You girl who would be king, would be king. At a red light in the rain, I heard your favorite song. I remember how you'd hate it and I tried to sing along. Should've listened to my friends when they said that you were trouble. Who could ever love you, you wicked little thing? God help me, but I love you, you girl who would be king. Would be king. The stars are in your eyes tonight, but there's no room there for me.
And I totally forgot to count. I was like,
No, I was like, as long as you tap twice, we're good. That song is so funky.
oh, it's been
Oh,
so
it's
much fun.
It's like country funky. It's funtry.
It's got some edges.
What? Oh, I have to pick now. You're gonna.
So if you want to know when that stuff is out in the world, you can go to susanrowe.org.
We're working on it.
Link. in
Well,
the
one
comments.
reason,
Yeah.
one thing that's taken longer is because other people are involved.
Yeah.
So it's not just me going to the studio; it's getting with other people's schedules, and we pretty much got all the vocals. So now my part's and stuff. But yeah, hopefully soon.
It's nice to see Robin Stern out there.
I'm gonna sneak through and get more water.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes,
thank
yes,
you, because
do it.
I had to. I mean, we had to adjust the key pretty substantially for me to come in and really get good range on it, and so it's cool to watch you sit there and be like, I got this, you know. Like you have to put your finger above the other capo at one point in time, and I'm like, what?
What a play.
All right, I gotta think about this for a second. All right, so in the mixtape, what's the? Honestly, I think what's in the mixtape after that, because this was in my head before. You think you can do it?
Okay.
Okay. And this was requested at one of the gigs we did up in New England, and I didn't have a chance to get it in. So the You Want songs written about you, but you're not gonna like the ones you're gonna get, and sort of the girl, the kind of the difficult girl, the music girl.
Oh.
That's all in this song too. So my answer to that song is this song. So, was dating a guy. You know, he couldn't wait the 3 weeks I was gone, fooled around with a roommate, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work for me. But it was funny because when I wrote the song, I was kind of conflicted of like, oh, she's this difficult creature to love because she's gotta be gone and all this stuff, but
Wasn't that hard?
wasn't that hard. Sorry. So yeah, this the touring girl song, the girl who would be music king, very similar. There's a great, I don't know if you've ever heard it, Susan. There's a, oh my God, was it Florence and the Machine song called King?
Okay, no.
And it is about that same instinct, that sort of like girl musician chick, and the choruses of the song is I am no mother, I am no wife, I am king. You know, it's like, no, this is
That's
what
awesome.
I do. It's great. Like,
Love Florence and the Machine.
no mother, no bride, I am king. So there you go. Hopefully, somebody who wanted to hear this from the weekend is here. Here we go.
You fell for a girl with a wanderlust first. Devil in the spirit, the lesson in the curse. It's a holy sweet, it makes it hard to hold on. But can you love a girl gone so long? Can you love a girl gone so long? She got a soft shoulder, she got a hard eye. Fix a trucker on its side with a broken white line. It seems like it was the backseat home in your arms. Can you love a girl gone so long? Can you love a girl gone so long? Better enough to listen. Stay true when you can't kiss her for another 3 weeks on the road. Waiting at the gate with the love so strong, makes no one to stay. No, she knows, gotta be moving on. Can you love a girl gone so long? Won't call home every night for what she does. She warm your heart, quicken your blood. Sends those guys who knows where she belongs. Can you love a girl gone so long? Can you love a girl gone so long? Do her wrong, she changed love a girl gone so long? Can you love a girl gone so long? Love a girl gone so long. Can you love a girl? Can you love a girl? Can you love a girl?
Yeah. Stevie Wonder.
She always reminds me of like the harmonica Blair in the Zeppelin song Levy. Like, because she comes in and she's like, wow! And yeah, I think of Robert Plant like taking the deep breath and playing that note, and then them being like, you know, it'd be really even more badassier. Let's play it backwards.
Robin would like to hear that at New Deal. Next New Deal show, I think we can probably manage that.
Rowan does the third harmony part on that, and it's so big and tasty.
Pretty freaking awesome.
But yeah, I've been trying to like really lean into how long can I build that uncomfortable, because Zeppelin does that thing a lot where it's the really like can't how against this can you hold?
Yes.
It's like
Why is this still happening to us? It's okay. His pants are so tight. I think that's sort of how the Zeppelin thing was.
That might be how he gets there. That's
Sort of compression garment moving its way upwards. Then it hits the lungs. It's whoop. Yeah.
I'm going to be in this. So we're going to do When the Lights Go Down. So this is beyond fun for me. Couple songs I've never played with anyone. Whistling Dixie, and this one we played around ahead of time, and it's you can't understand unless you're a songwriter the joy of being able to hear it. Like, oh, that's what I meant. You guys just said so much. I mean, it is exactly how I envisioned the song. So
there's like no other job, I imagine. I mean, I don't know. When we coded stuff in XML environments, XHTML environments, you know, and you do part of it and then you pass it along to someone else, there isn't this feeling of like, oh, and now go forth. You're just like, please don't fuck it up.
Right.
No, I don't know that there's another job where you have this kind of like synergy with others.
Right, I don't think so. Well, there's that vein of music, which is a kind of a pure thing, and cuts between all the silliness in this world. I did mention earlier to Heather, and I was embarrassed about it, but I don't know why I am. The simple idea behind this song is, you know, sooner or later we lose everything in this world, including ourselves. And when I think about that, I think about, well, do I need to do anything differently? And I'm like, well, I want to do what I'm doing until I can't. And so I thought of the metaphor that when shows always start when the lights go down. Well, you could say, well, life is kind of ends there, but maybe it's like the show. Maybe there's more. I believe there's something, a whole lot of other stuff going on. And with that deep reflection, we're going to sing a song. It's called When the Lights Go Down. Let me go and live my life. Pass me over, I'll be fine. A sideshow to the big show every time. Take that Christmas tree down. It's the 4th of July. You're the only one still glitters in this town. We got it right once, but the tape wasn't rolling. We know where we want to go, we just can't get going. But we can make it home by dark if we follow that high lonesome sound. And we'll be playing when the lights go down. The guitar's not on. Oh. That's better. Sorry, folks. A little commercial break. Here's the problem here. I can't find you on the map. You're like nothing I've seen. maybe I can find you in a song. Gonna write it all down, stuff I'm too scared to say. Hope that someone's listening in this town. In the season of high school reunions, come be my only hallelujah. Then we can make it home by dark. If we follow that high lonesome sound, we'll be playing when the lights go down. We'll be playing when the lights go down. Take a ride. That high lonesome sound, and we'll be playing when the lights go down. We'll be playing when the lights go down. One thing I know for damn sure, they don't want you anymore. They need you, but that's not the same thing. Time for just one more round. You could even the score. Ah, but what little joy that brings as the evening sun sets in your heart, and the moon and the stars run away. We can still make it home by dark if we follow that high lonesome sound, and we'll be playing when the lights go down. We'll be playing when the lights go down. Lights go down. Oh, when the lights go down. Well, other than me getting confused about which guitar I was playing, we're good. That was fabulous.
That was good. Good practice sesh.
Mostly just because this is one that has weird turns in it that I like. Because you did a song with weird turns in it that you like. Yes!
I don't know why. I don't know. Just felt right.
It's very cool. Did I forget which song I was playing? Yes, I did. But then I came in, and I really appreciate you giving me the look, and then like, okay, yeah, we can go around again since you're just catching on.
And since you played it twice, I think you're allowed some leeway.
There's one-sided blind side with the right side for me. Just because I've done something for you doesn't mean you got anything for me. And falling through the cracks with no safety net at all makes the cheap seats even cheaper when a sharper fall. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me? I think we've overlooked something in this room. This overarching roof is guaranteed you'll have nothing left but no food or anything. Never cold and never hungry, just stay huddled close to me. I'm the sum of every little thing you need. Or in huddled mass, you're turning to be me. You'll have nothing left to fear but fear itself and me. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me now? I think we've overlooked something in this room. For me once and blame the student. For me twice and blame the teacher. For me thrice and blame the master. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Cures the same. It's been known to shift its stance and ask askance if you thought you know. Everything else here is changed. It's been known to toe the line and place its weight upon the scales, slowly shift around. It's been known to tell a joke and call the shots and pull the strings, and everybody knows it really gets around. What did any of this mean? Gonna save me now? I think we've overlooked something in this room. I think we missed something in this room. For me once and blame the students. For me twice and blame the teacher. For me thrice and blame the master. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back.
Yeah.
It's just joy. I love playing that with y'all. Thank
The
you.
synergy there. So normally I have to watch somebody when I'm singing with them. I realize you all have been playing and singing together so long. Your voices were so right. You could have put a line up right on each other.
And it's not like he doesn't change stuff, but he has a certain he's got vowels. He's got tells.
I've got vowels and tells.
Sounds.
They're in the ankles. She has to watch my
Right,
ankles.
right. I noticed that when you dance up on your toes.
And I have to I can't sit still. Like if I'm doing stuff, like people, he makes fun of me a lot because I have to bob my head and I hit my leg. I have to do so many things to keep time.
May I do a quick promo thing
Yeah.
before we do
Yes.
the next song? We want to remind folks that are in the D.C., Virginia, Maryland area, we've got 2 really cool shows coming up July 15th and 16th with Mark H. Rooney, a.k.a. Mark H. Taiko. It's going to be this wonderful collaboration with several taiko drummers, dancers, Iliami songs. It's going to be pretty cool. It's at Dance Exchange in Tacoma Park. I'm going to pop up a link for the tickets. Seating is limited, so...
For those of you who are part of the Spark, my Tuesday night open mic, this is Dance Exchange, which is literally, I mean, it's through the wall from the Spark.
And not us, but I will make a plea. I know at least Sue Whitfield's got a virtual ticket or is intending to attend virtually. This weekend on...
July 10th.
Saturday. On Saturday, Girl Blue, Ariel, who we brought into town.
The wrong date.
And
July 8th.
the
I'm sorry,
88th,
July
yeah.
8th.
So she was supposed to feature at Spark the night there was no power. And that crushed me because she is amazing. I mean amazing.
I remember the night they had no power.
And
That's the night
I
the boys
want
went out
people
into
to
Tacoma
go to
Park.
this show even more because I have to come late. I have a gig. I cannot get out of it. I tried because I want to hear her songs. I want to hear her play. So if you've ever believed in any recommendation I have ever given you, and you are anywhere near Sterling, Virginia, go to this show. I think she's untouchable. I think soon she will be untouchable. I'm very
Should also
touchable.
mention paypal.me/Iliami or Venmo at Iliami. It's an excellent way to support us as we're doing this from from the place that's totally going to get air conditioning one of these days.
It's fine. I feel, so a little pitch. I'm doing a show with a bunch of buds, Mary Gaucher tribute show at Earps on the 16th. I was kind of opening to your guys. I'm trying to remember everyone. It's me, Erin Michelle, Lynn Hollyfield, Jillian Mutundan, and Michelle Swan.
That's a hell of a lineup.
Yeah. And I love Mary Gaucher. I went to a seminar with her in January. She's the real deal. You can get deeper working with her. One of my favorite things, she opened up, and I'm going to Nashville, and I'm nervous about, do I belong here? And, you're always looking for confirmation that you're doing the right thing. She opened up with saying, really, if you want to be a songwriter, you really got to just kind of be good at making things up. And I was like, oh my God, I finally found my place in life.
We realized we were probably in the right place because when we rolled into Nashville, we accidentally rolled into the middle of the Nashville zombie walk, and we're quite alarmed for quite some time until we realized it was all just
You
zombies
thought
and
it
not
was
like
regular
car
day,
accident.
regular day in Nashville.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay, it's cool here. That's fine.
So this is another soft one. I like the American Songbook. To say that I do is an understatement. I love classic songs. I'm always trying to write something that maybe fool people into thinking, was that written today or 1940s? This is called We Can't Get There From Here. Last one to leave, turn out the lights. It's getting on time to go. We shared all our secrets, at least the ones we know. Now it's a long, long walk off a short, short pier. We wanted so much more than this, but we can't get there from here. Sometimes I know I made you feel like just a string on my guitar. I know you don't like the city, 'cause you can't see the stars. Now it's been a wild, wild ride, but now we're just spinning our wheels. This is not what I call love, and we can't get there from here. I bet we'd make the the same mistakes. If we could travel back in time, we were never so good at catching up as we were at falling behind. There's just no painting the truth in a beautiful way, pretending that everything's fine, all the while planning our goodbyes. Oh, but someday we're gonna look up and the skies will be almost clear. Maybe I'll see you then, and we'll smile together again. Do you think maybe we can get there from here? Almost got the slide up.
Jazzy ending.
Huh?
Jazzy ending.
Ah, yes, Chris Eric, American Songbook, you say? Chris is that guy.
Yeah, isn't it interesting? Because I did it like, what edges will bump into what you're gonna do? Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Or will it be abrupt and?
Were me alone, I know what I would.
I mean,
You can. Is that okay? We're all here together. So the song, the American Songbook, the sort of attempt to make something that sounds like it could almost be from any time. There's a couple different ways that could go, actually. We could go really dark. Let's keep the band in play. Let's go, You Don't Know When It Got Written. I brought this song, which I wrote, to Earhart, because we need to fill like a 2-hour set together, and so they're going to incorporate a couple of songs of mine that fit their sort of style. And this one, I figured, well, this one's an obvious choice. This is a murder ballad that I wrote, and I want to say it's not Mary Gauthier, it's Eliza Gillickson has a great murder ballad that someone sent to me. I always, for some reason, visually, it's something about the names, Mary Gauthier and Eliza Gillickson, I always confuse in my brain. I don't know why. Maybe. So I wanted to write a murder ballad, and I wanted it to be such that it was not necessarily pegged for time. Like, this could be any time, this could be anywhere, traditional enough to sound like we could have plucked it out of anything. But my one thing was, we were doing a program at the time about how women are always the ones to die in the murder ballads. And if they do the killing, they're explained away as either the woman scorned or crazy. And it's really hard. We're so entrenched in that narrative. I found it hard to break it when I wrote this song, and so I didn't quite break it. You know, she does the killing, she doesn't get to live, but she does get to explain herself. And that is the thing that happens in almost no traditional murder ballads. The women do not get to explain themselves, and men speak for them regularly. Usually their killers speak for them. And so that is the one thing where I went, nope. But otherwise, this is mine. And someone once said to me, asked me if the song was autobiographical. I'm gonna let you sit with that thought for just a second.
To a hole in the cold, cold ground on a gray, gray day. Into a hole down, down, soft place for us to lay. I buried us in a secret place. None will go. Bluebells in the field, the only wreath we'll ever know. When no churchyard will ever hold our sad, sad sin. No coin of copper, silver, gold to buy our way. No stone to mark the bitter place where we lie. No stone but my heart, no one's tears but mine. Can you hear judgment in the trees? How they say everlasting peace. They will say lies I can never untell. See the only hymns sang the hymn from silent little bells, silent little bells. I lived a man in the worst of ways. Loved me once, loved me, but he left me with his son. Son, he did not rise, and it was his time. I begged my love to bury our son. He said it was none of mine. Judged me hard for what it did not see. The woman is a whore, but the man, he goes free. So tell me now, for all my pain, can it be a sin for a woman done wrong to do the man done it, to that man right? And can you hear judgment in the trees? How they say they have everlasting peace. They will say lies I can never untell. See the only hymns sang for him, but from silent little bell, silent little bell. I took my love to an old place on the edge of town. I told him he could take and lay me down. I let him kiss me deep on the edge of a well. I took my lover in my arms, took us both to hell. To a hole in the cold, cold ground on a gray, gray day. Into a hole, down, down, soft place for us to lay. I buried us in a secret place. None will sing. Bluebells in the field, bluebells in the field, bluebells in the I don't want to ring.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I wrote it, but I wanted it to be like, it could have been from anywhere. It was cute. I was gonna tell you one funny thing with Earhart, because we're gonna play to nice people who go to Renaissance-y, contra-y stuff. And I said something to Ron about if you have any concerns about the word whore, I will, in polite company, sing the word wrong. The woman is wrong, but the man, he goes free. I do it when I don't want to have to deal with like children and parents, stuff like that. And Ron's like, no. No problem. Okay.
For the record, fans of Iliami, we think you're nice people.
We don't think you're fancy.
So I realize I need a murder ballad, but I don't have one. But you know, I think about murder. Women usually when they kill someone, it's usually to have a reason.
Yes.
That's why you don't see as much of that, I think. Do you want to do the Dylan song?
Yeah.
So I hardly ever do this.
Did Dave Eisner just pop into being? Someone invoked Dylan. I figure Dave Eisner just materializes out of thin air if anyone invokes Dylan.
So I am not a cover girl.
Aw.
Get it? I just don't. I mean,
Maybe
because
it's
I write so
Maybelline.
much, and we're all, you know, I did that. I played in bars where the worst situation I was ever in was I was sitting here playing, and the table was like there. So I could easily, literally pass the salt if I needed to. Those days are gone. So I love Dylan. One of my big influences, Bob Dylan, taught me everything I know about phrasing, which I think is so important in songwriting. And this song in particular has one of the opening line is one of my favorite lines in all of music, and it's a perfect example of you don't have to have a great deep thing to say if somehow it's wrapped in emotion. When he says, when you're lost in the rain in Juarez and it's Easter time too, first time I heard that I'm like, oh my God, how could it be worse than that? And of course, and it's just something about the feeling of it, you know. So anyway, we were playing around with this earlier, and we're gonna play around with it now. It's a lot of fun. When you're lost in the rain in Juarez and it's Easter time too, gravity fails, your negativity don't see you through. Don't put on any airs when you're out on Blue Morgue Avenue. There's a lot of hungry women there, they'll really make a mess out of you. Now if you see St. Annie, tell her thanks a lot. I cannot move, my fingers are all in a knot. I don't have the strength to stand up and take another shot. And my best friend, the doctor, don't even know what it is I got. Oh, sweet Melinda, peasants call her the goddess of Ruth. She speaks good English and invites you up into her room. So kind and careful not to go to her too soon. She takes your voice and leaves you howling at the moon. Take her out. Project Hill, it's either fortune or fame. You pick one or the other, though neither of them are to be what they claim. to get silly, boy. You better go back to from where you came. 'Cause the cops down here don't need you, and man, they expect the same. I started out on burgundy, but soon I hit the hardest stuff. Everybody said they'd stick beside me when the going got rough. But the joke was on me. There was nobody there, even there to bluff. I'm going back to New York City. I believe I've had enough. I'm going back to New York City. I believe I've had enough. When you're lost in the rain in Juarez, and it's Easter time too. Nice. We left one verse out because it's just long, but it's sorry, Bobby. Much fun.
I got sort of lost in Juarez once.
Did you really? Yes. Oh my God, you really? And was it as bad as it sounds?
Trying to get across the border was tricky.
What time of the year was
That's
it? Please tell me it was Easter.
I think it was the fall, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lulu's Fate. It's a Lulu's Fate store.
It's a Lulu's Fate
Yeah.
Wow.
We were the original Lulu's Fate was playing out in El Paso, and we crossed the border one day and wandered around and almost didn't get back.
Jeez.
Where is that?
Okay.
Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
my-
just
my-
across the border.
Okay. Yeah, my brain immediately, like location and stuff like that, it's just, Hearts and Bones. 1 1/2 wandering Jews.
Yeah.
Free to wander wherever they choose, are traveling together in the Sangre de Cristo, blood of Christ mountains of Mexico.
I think we're going to stay cover E for a sec.
Ooh, okay. Tell me which thing I should. Oh, right. We have not done this yet.
Yeah. This is one Susan wanted to play.
So we go from
Can you
great
mute-
writer to
can you
great
mute-
writer.
Can you mute this? I'm not gonna.
So we go from Dylan to Waits.
Oh, you're doing weights. Oh, this is the one I get to play on,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You get to play on all of them.
Well,
As you
this is
see
the one
fit.
that I can actually play on.
This time you have to press the button.
No. Right, it's out. It's
Gonna be a little hot, a little hot.
Is that too much?
I think that might be, hang on, because I felt it starting to feed.
Well, that was my pedal.
Was it? Just find out now.
Tell me to play a chord.
That's fine, good. Okay.
they're all insane. Fireman's blind, the conductor is lame. Cincinnati jacket and a sad duck dame, hanging out the window with a bottle full of rain. Clap hands, clap hands, clap hands, clap hands. The thunder and the roar, son of a bitch ain't coming back here no more. Moon in the window and a bird on a pole, you can always find a millionaire to shovel all the gold. Clap hands, clap hands, clap hands, clap hands. I said steam, steam, 100 bad dreams. Going up to Harlem with a pistol in his jeans, a $50 bill inside a Paladin's hat, and nobody's sure where Mr. Knickerbocker's at. The thunder and the roar, son of a bitch ain't coming back here no more. Moon in the window and a bird on a pole, always find a millionaire to shovel all the coal. Clap hands, clap hands, clap hands, clap hands. I said steam, steam, 100 bad dreams. Going up to Harlem with a pistol in his jeans, $50 bill inside a Paladin's hat. Nobody's sure where Mr. Knickerbocker's at. Shine, shine, a Roosevelt dime, all the way to Baltimore, running out of time. Salvation Army seems to wind up on the whole. They all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap hands, 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 clap hands.
That song. Now, let me ask you, I have never heard Tom Waits' version.
Unrecognizable.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous.
I think the original is all like creepy percussion. Like there's no
steam sounds.
melodic instruments.
Clap hands.
Oh, creepy percussion.
Steam, steam. 100 bad dreams. Go to Harlem with a
Are we
pilot.
2? Are we Susan to close? So are we 3? What do you think?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, is that right?
So you should have 2 in your queue.
Two,
This
two,
one
two.
and
Okay.
1 to close.
All right. All right. Okay. Let's do this one. I haven't played this much. I wrote this during COVID. how to play it. Let me do it without the cape on. Might be easier. Yeah, right. Okay, got it. Got my markers. You know, a lot of people like me, songwriters of a certain ilk, people go, oh, sad songs, what's the deal? You know, I write sad songs and really sad songs and then some that are really, really sad songs. I've done a lot of soul searching about this and they actually make me happy.
Gretchen Peters. Have you ever seen Gretchen
Yeah, I
Peters
love Gretchen
t-shirts?
Peters. No.
Sad songs make me happy.
Oh, I know. I have
That's
not seen
what her
it.
t-shirts say.
Well, it's true, and I can't unpack that, but they do. So this is called Sad Songs. Or actually, it's not. Actually, it's not called Sad Songs. It's about sad songs, but it's called The First One to Say I Love You. So if you can picture, go back in time to that special time when no one could go anywhere. And that nightmare of a world that we lived in, that we found a lot of pain, but a lot of digging deep for all of us. This came out of that. We're all broken. We all struggle. And every day there's some new kind of trouble. We've all been places that disgraced us. Never want to go again. Every day living, every day dying. Seems like the only thing we're doing right is that we keep on trying. Can't help but wonder, don't you wonder, how's it ever gonna end? Be the first one to say that I love you, and the last one to say goodbye. Have a happy song to wake you up every morning, or we keep a sad song to kiss you goodnight. Does she need you? Does she want you? Do her kisses keep you up at night and haunt you? You must know then that she's golden. Yeah, she's the one. The one whose love comes to define you, who with a simple look can always put the rhyme to all you hope for, and how you want more, and who you will become. Be the first one to say that I love you, and the last one to say goodbye. Have a happy song to wake you up every morning, oh, but keep a sad song to kiss you goodnight. You hate waking up to the hate waking up, but you're feeling like there's nothing you can do. You used to think that we were chosen, but now I know that you no longer believe it's true. Ah, but I do, old friend, I do. Last night I dreamed the bridges I burned were standing again, and you were there reaching out your hand, and then that's when I woke up crying, wishing it was true. Be the first one to say that I love you, and the last one to say goodbye. Have a happy song to wake you up every morning, oh, but keep a sad song to kiss you goodnight. Have a happy song to wake you up every morning, oh, but keep a sad song kiss you goodnight. It's very sad, I know.
Okay. I'm going to put a question to the band. What do you think my saddest song is?
And if you answer wrong, you're in trouble.
There's no wrong. I'm very curious. And I mean, if people in the chat hit it, quickly, what do you think because I'm that way too. Like when I opened for Gretchen Peters, and I rolled in and saw her merch table, I got up on stage and I was like, your songs say, your shirts say sad songs make me happy. I am the correct opener for this show.
And she is amazing. By
Yeah.
the way. I bet you were too.
But every single song is like somebody's buried in the backyard, and there was some stuff there. Like nobody gets out of a Gretchen Peters song alive.
There are songs that make me sad, but I don't know that they're the sad
Yeah, like different
because
songs
they're
hit
inherently
in
sad
different
songs.
Okay, I'm still curious.
ways.
Like I will make some of my choices in the water. In the water,
Yeah.
Jillian
Yeah.
says, an interesting one because it's
But that's
sad,
got context.
But it's we got two for in the water. Ooh, okay.
We should
I'm
play that. You
intrigued
think we
by
can play
this. I'm very intrigued by this. If I had to say, because it's you divorce yourself from your own songs as a songwriter, and you know what's sad to you because of when you wrote it. If I had to pick what I think my actual saddest song is, like the song is sad, the context is sad, it is supposed to make you sad, is Samples. Hands down. I think it's the saddest thing I ever wrote.
See, but that's shifted context for me
Really? Why?
because now I'm a homeowner and I have to worry about paint samples. I'm in the part of the discovery of that song.
We can do In the Water. In the Water's interesting. So, sad song. So here, this might be one you may have never heard. We don't pull this one out very often. It's an old song. I was watching the Montel Williams show because we were bored. And it was early
early
and
in our touring.
the time change hadn't caught up with us yet. And they had one of the talk show psychics on, and people were looking for their missing children. And this woman, Sylvia Brown, told the whole story of how this girl had been killed near a local water source and that a storm had washed her body in, and that she would be washed out. What's up? Do you need water?
Something has drowned in her mug.
Is it something scary?
in sympathy with your song?
Wow.
Yeah, the death.
A moth was like, I know this song, and it is a song of terror
A young
and drowning,
moth with its whole life before
and it
him.
threw itself in the water and died horribly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not what you want.
Moth is on the water.
Well, I will continue the story while we
Thank you.
right that wrong. So anyway, yeah, and that basically once a big storm came and brought the body up, everything would come to light. And, flash forward, so I write the song. I'm like, oh, okay, and you were talking about to be a songwriter, all you got to do is make stuff up. I was not good at that because I came out of journalism, and we were absolutely just beaten out of you was if you don't know, you can't bridge the gap.
Right.
Period. And I was really well trained in that. And so here was an opportunity, a story where the whole thing is not knowing. And so, the fairy tale aspect of it appealed to me. And there I kind of made my peace with, I'm going to write the fairy tale sort of told by this. I see a lot of movies. I'm a very visual person. And if you've ever seen the movie The Gift, where they bring up the girl in the water wrapped in chain to weigh her down. That is what's in my head visually. The postscript is that it's all hooey, all of it's wrong. She survived. She was one of the 3 girls taken alive from the house in Ohio not that many years ago. And the mother had died thinking her daughter was dead. So, this is a fantastical tale in which the dead remind the living that they are living. The dead are off doing their thing.
It's cold down here, but I am used to the chill. And the fish are more friendly now than when at first I fell. And the weeds are quicker to dance than when my eyes first closed. It is my secret hiding place. Nobody else knows. It's dark down here, but I am used to the dim. And I have the minerals to teach me how to swim. And I can't stay under longer now than even you are dead. I'm heavy as a stone and light as a lily pad. Don't worry, mother, I have found another home. You find me in the water, you find me in the water. Oh. I know you told me not to stray way too far from home, to stay away from strangers who would do me harm. But he promised I could be the lady of the lake. But he lied because I died just up there in the cave. The storm kept his promise, carried me to the deep. How when water flowers in my hair, but between my feet. Cry for me, mother, I have found another home. You find me in the water, you'll find muddy water keeps a secret better than if you like it. Throw away the key. Hush now, hush now. Go to sleep. Breathe. So I like to tease the rowboats, tickle their bellies white, to free fish from hook and nets, or boatmen turn their eyes. They blame it on the hour, on the season, on their luck. But the trick is it's me all along. They never think you want to find me, to play with me once more. Wait until the floods rise, wait upon the shore, and I will come to you when you know nothing but doubt. A storm brought me in, and a storm will bring me out. Don't lose sleep for me, mother, I have found another home. You find me in the water, you find me in the water, you find me, you'll find me, you'll find you find me in the water, you'll find.
Good song, Heather Lloyd.
Thank you. It's
Old
more of a
song.
weird song than a sad
beautiful song.
In the Water is one of
I-
the first Illy Amy songs Juan played.
Backing up, somebody mentioned that they thought that the one that made them cry was "Come Too Late," and that's the one that makes me cry a lot too. Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not sad.
But it's not sad per se. That's what I was saying. It's like my emotional response to it is very
Right.
different from
Why
the
do
song
you
itself.
cry? What about that song makes you?
Because I know all of that duress that we've been through for the last 22 years, and that feeling of like, shit, did I just come to it too late?
Yeah. When the message resonates with you, it can cause tears,
Right.
even if it's not sad.
Where are we gonna go? How are you gonna finish this
So
out?
in the last, we're gonna stay on this note of sad songs. So I was lucky enough last week to sit down with Tom Persano Rao and write, and the co-writing thing is new for me, and he's a legend. He's just so good at it. And I remember thinking, we sat down and was like, so we'll come up with an idea, and then I guess we'll go our separate ways and have a Google Drive, and he's like,
Is that how?
he's like, wait a minute, and he's like, no, we're going to write a song. I'm like, oh my God, right now? I mean, we're not going to take 8 months? No. And so I did come prepared. I had read this article the day before, somebody had sent around about Jack Hanna, who was the guy who used to bring the animals on TV, and he has Alzheimer's. And I'm reading along, and that's the kind of, sadly just say I'm in the business of that. I work with women who are caring for their parents, and they often have dementia issues. So it was interesting to me and sad. But my antenna's always up. And at some point they said, often, Alzheimer's is called the long goodbye. And I thought, whoa, that's a song. So I wrote a verse in the morning, and I went over to his house, and we came up with this. And I'm sure I'll make some mistakes because I haven't played it much. But part of getting a feel for the song is seeing how it feels when we play it. I brought in some flowers just for you and me. Picked from your garden, grown from your own seeds. Maybe you remember. No, darling, don't you cry. I'll remember for the both of us on this long goodbye. Don't your hair look nice today? Of course I remember that dress. We bought it in that little shop down on Vine. I think it's closed now. To say we were younger then was just the understatement of all time. So long ago, so far away from this long goodbye. I save my tears now for when I'm alone. And it's okay you don't remember my name. This kind of love is just the hardest kind of love. The hardest kind of love, but it's love just the same. You gotta believe in something. I pick you and me. And this whole lot of nothing, you're still the only thing I see. So when you can't remember who's holding your hand or why, I'll walk with you down this long goodbye.
Nice work, Susan.
Still need some, but 3 hours.
Well,
I can hear Tom's
Yeah,
influence
little-
in that song.
wow. Man, I gotta tell you, I came into this house in the worst mood today. And it's terrible because we like sat here and be like, here's my mushy, the hard song. And I feel better. And that's the sad songs thing.
Yeah, right.
That's the sad song thing.
The
I don't
only
want to
way
say
out
a
of
lot.
sadness. Only way out of sadness is to sit with it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, running away is so much worse. I can testify to that.
You're in a house of agreement on that. Susan, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you opted to come back when I could be here.
Oh, same here. Oh my gosh, we had just a good time. Sorry to end on that sad song.
Nope, I love it.
Folks at home, you're okay to call
Go
someone
eat a piece of
and-
chocolate.
and if
Go
you
eat a
need
piece of
someone to
chocolate.
talk to.
Have that moment.
You made Robin cry twice in 1 week.
Oh,
Oh, no.
that was when I hit her car the first time.
I like that.
And the second time, when I backed up and hit it again. Shame about the song, though. We are Iliami from Baltimore, Maryland, webcasting to you live from right above the Lair. And it's been a crap day for all of us, I think. And this has been a beautiful way to solve the problem.
Yep.
Unless, do you know anything, like, sort of an electrician kind of, I mean, can you help rewire? No? Okay, never mind. That's cool. So thank you so very, very much. Again, if you got something you can throw in the paypal.me/Iliami or Venmo at Iliami. We always share that out with our friends who come and join us. It helps absolve the cost of gas. That's not the right way to put that, but you know what I mean.
Offset.
Lots of ways to take
I like the Catholic gas deity comes down and says, I've absolved you of the cost of gas,
You have to
the
drive
fossil
a lot
fuels.
because you're a touring musician.
We had pasta. We're fine, no gas.
And there's your laugh for the night. So thank you so very much for tuning in. We do this every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. ET, -4 GMT until it's -5, I think.
You just say letters.
I just say textual clues that mean nothing really in the real world. Sorry, you
Thanks
wiped
for
out my
having me.
ability to communicate with the rest of my species.
I know.
Huh?
You broke me.
Go sit with your sad and a piece of chocolate, and we'll see you soon.
Next week
guys,
we have Jules Bland.
Yep. That's we could fun night,
Hey,
weird night, fun night.
That'll be fun. Yeah. All right.
Good night,
Well,
everybody.
Oh, you know,
Good night.
it was transcendent. I can't believe I still get it in my head and things. I'm like, what was that chord? And I play the wrong. I hate. Do you make mistakes? I don't hear them when you play.
never makes mistakes.
Oh, I make mistakes all the time.
Heather Lloyd never makes mistakes either.
I'm fine until I think about. I'll go. I played this whole song and haven't made a mistake.
Yep.
And then, but there are times.